Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to learn how to make your own Abuja Bandika braids and how to quickly install them on yourself or on your client's hair. So let's jump into it.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful.
You're going to start off with 3 strands of braiding hair on the string and braid twice. Then section out a small piece of the braiding hair, add on to the already braided braid and braid twice. So with the sectioning of the braid, you can have someone help you section it, or you can have it already sectioned out. Make sure the sections that you're adding on the braiding hair increases gradually so that you have this particular pattern that is narrow in the top and increases in size gradually. So what you do is just add on braid as you go. Make sure the size of the braid increases so that it forms the pattern that you want, that is narrow in the front and then increases gradually as you go. So the particular braid that I chose to use was a black and brown one. So I want the front to be black and then form this ombre effect as it goes down. So that is basically what we're doing. We are adding braid gradually as we go. So you can add it as much as you want, so to get the width that you want. The mine, I think that is enough. So I'm going just to braid down and add more at the bottom to get the length that I prefer.
Through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
So that is basically what we are doing. We are just starting off with 3 strands of braiding hair and just adding hair gradually as we go. So you can make however many braids or bandika lines that you need to complete your look. So for me, I managed to make 12. So the look that I was going for was only for 12 braids. So here you can see I already done the 12. So yeah, that is what I ended up with. That is the look. Now let's move to the fixing or installation of it. So for the installation, you're going to need a needle and a black thread. So yarn or thread. The braids that you already made, those are mine. Those are 12 pieces. And you need to have your hair already cornrowed, or you can do it, or you can have someone else do it. I bought the beads for decoration of the braids. So let's get started. So take your needle and thread and run it through your already braided hair. So make sure your hair is braided without any hair extension so that it's not bulky, and pass the needle and thread through the small loop that it was made with the thread as you were making the bandika. So there was the loop where you started from. So pass the needle through that loop and just hold it in place. And from here on is just normal sewing. So remember, you're working with the needle. You need to be careful. So if you cannot do it yourself, have someone do it for you. But I'm doing it because I've done it a few times, so I'm pretty familiar with what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm running the needle through my braided hair into the cornrow that I made the bandika and pulling it out. There are different ways of doing it. You can do from top to bottom, you can thread from side to side. So either way, as long as the thread doesn't show on top. So that is what it looks like. That is my first bandika already fixed. So basically that is what we're doing. We're just threading through and sewing the bandika line in place. Yeah. So do this for however many braids you have to do. So for me, I'm only doing 12 because I already have 12 cornrows in my head and the 12 Abuja bandika braids. So this is what it looks like, all done. Now I'm going to fix the beads that I got. You can use any decoration that you want. I chose the beads because that is what I had in hand. So the wooden beads. And I'm going to do that for the 12 braids that I have. That is what they look like. So I'm going to do the 12 braids just to decorate them. So I'm going to put the rest of the beads off camera and then come back and show you what we're working with. So that is what we have so far. We're almost done, so we're going to lay our edges. I am using the Move It Black gel. You can use whatever gel you use to lay your edges. I'm just applying a bit of the gel on my edges and then I'm going to use a toothbrush to lay the edges. You can use anything, a spoolie or an old toothbrush to lay your edges. And then we are done with this hairstyle. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. So we're going to look at the back. I think it turned out really well considering I'm doing this hairstyle when I can't see my back. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'll see you on my next video, guys. Bye.